doing this part about this medical thing that happened in Uganda. And so, because I'm talking about these enemies of ours, it go already. YouTube decide that them going to, do them thing. But, we don't let that stop we. We don't tell them already, so that now go stop we. So, just to tell ones and ones that were on the live and get cut, just know that the enemy is always at work and they're not gonna stop working. But we not gonna stop working. The more pressure them put, the more we are gonna put. So we are gonna see. And pressure are gonna make pipe bust. So we are the plumbers and we are the ones who are doing what we are doing. So them not gonna stop this mission. But as I'm saying is that the funny thing is that these people are out there doing all of these things, right? And we as a people, we must fight. We must not stop. Yes, Melissa. Give thanks, my sister. We must stop. We must not allow them to stop us from doing what we need to do to change the narrative. We have to change the narrative because they're not going to change it for us. We already know that. You see what I'm saying is, you know. So I know I sit down here in my vehicle having this reasoning. The funny thing is I know what the enemy is all about because the funny thing is I have internet service and it's just basically where they decide say okay, we don't want to hear this message out. We don't want this message to get out there. Even though them shadow ban the channel and all these things already. You don't see it. So that is the thing about it all. So we realize what these people are doing, right? But they don't realize say nothing is going to change. We are only going to keep driving the nail, so to speak. Right? We're not going to stop, because we have the hammer in our hand these days. So I'm saying that African people need to stop all missionary activities in Africa because this is your biggest problem. Here is it. The religious system, the educational system, and the political system is what killing African. There's never been a democracy. These religions are all lies, all fakes. Phone call came in, realize what is going on and put a stop to it. They're not going to do it for us. We must do it. So we have the hammer in our hand. We must keep driving the nail until it fully go into the wood, that it can see properly. So the message that we are bringing forth, we are not going to stop. We are not going to stop. And our people need to get the message. And I'm not worrying about people who pass a certain age group. Once you pass 25, going up 30s and all them way, the 40, 50, I'm not really going to sit and waste a whole heap of time with you. If you don't get the message and start to wake up already, then you have a big, huge problem. But those are the youths. It's the youths I'm worried about. The next generation that is coming, these youths that are in their teenage stage from 5 to 20, these are the ones that I am in a concern about. These are the ones that I am looking to turn them against the system completely because that's what we must do. Don't allow these people to come into your land, into your country, so to speak. Don't allow them to come in and do what they are doing to your people anymore. They don't have no love for you. They don't care for you. They are not there for you. They are not going to help you. That is the reality. Stop fooling yourself. The reality is we as Africans must realize, understand and overstand the truth about these matters. You see what I'm saying? These are the things that is causing us our life. The funny thing is religion. Let me show you what religion do. Take for instance, I can speak on Jamaica. Growing up in Jamaica, there was a lot of youths in Jamaica that the pastors in Jamaica molested. Teachers in Jamaica molested youths. They could not go home to their parents and tell their parents that a teacher molest them or a pastor molest them. The parents would beat your ass and tell you, say, listen, don't you ever go talk about this God-fearing man do these things to you. That meaning, say, you see how the system work? You get your parents, your mother and your father not to trust themselves. So therefore, how can they trust you and yet is they raise you? You see how tricky the system is? These are the things that we are talking about. It's the same system. both the political, the religious, and all of them, and the educational system and the military complex. They use the three complexes. This it is both sides as religion and education is one. The business, which is the main colonial thing, what they eat from, is the business side. Okay. Then they have the so-called military complex. So you have the religious, the religious complex, okay, the military complex, and the business complex of it. It's only three sides to this whole thing, because education fall under religion. See, the military is their enforcers, are their gangsters. That is how the system works. The military is a gang. Because when a man enter into the military, man or woman, the first thing them teach you is that you're going to leave what is right and do what is wrong. Take my word for it. When the guy go to the military, man or woman, you go to the military and they said to march. What them said to do? Left, right. You think they mean march left, right? No, you're going to leave what is right and do what is wrong. That is what we're going to ask you to do. Because the fact is that you're not thinking. And the fact that you're not thinking, they don't test you from schools and all these things and say you are not thinking for yourself. Because when that commander in the military, if him send you go kill your mother, you're going to kill him. Because you already decide to leave what is right to do what is wrong. That is what it means, left, right. Go check it out. That is how they trick you to control you. They tell you when you go inside there, you see your family outside, they are not your families anymore. Your family is here. We are mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers. So that's what that means. You know, say nothing no go so. But you make them brainwash you that you will go kill your own for them. No question asked. When they drug you and put you out there, you will shoot your own mother that birthed you. That is what it's about. So don't fool yourself. In the school system that they set, I'm just showing you where our people are and what our people not seeing. When you do a problem in school where the teacher give you work to do, and if the teacher says it's right, they give you a stick. If he says wrong, they give you an X. Show you that you're not thinking. When you go to vote for a politician, they tell you to put an X in the box. You get the message? If the X is wrong in school, how can it be right in the political system? You see how they trick you? And when we tell our people, you don't put politician in office by going and put an X because you're a fool, they already know that you're not thinking. That is how they test you. The reality is those who give that politician the position, they give them money. They don't vote for no one. They don't need to. They're not going to go make no X. Don't fool yourself. They pay them, they buy them. And when they buy them and they call on these politicians, they must do what they tell them. They're not asking them. They're telling them, this is what you're going to do. They're not asking you. These fools that call themselves politicians, the ones that call themselves presidents of Africa, when the European call them, he said, as they say jump, they say how high we need to jump, master. That's how it works. When the IMF, they go borrow money from the IMF, those criminals, those World Bank, which are the biggest conglomerates of criminals in the world, when they go borrow money from them, you know what they tell them? You see this money? You can't develop your people with it. So you go share it amongst each other. We don't give a shit or a fuck what you do with it. That is what they tell them. You are going to take this money and you share it up amongst yourself. Don't fix no, you're not going to fix no road. You're not going to give your people none of these good things. And all of these so-called African leaders have to obey. Because massa speak. Run the missionaries out of your country. No religion is not going to help you, my people. Wake up. No politician is going to help you. They are your problem and not your solution. African people, your solution lie among each other. You see what I'm saying? The solution is among me and you. We have to come together and we have to put things in place and we have to work. I'm not talking about talking. We have to work to make things happen for our people and our nation in the fullness. So I'm saying, you see these people that are killing off our children, that you think that they come to save you, you need to deal with them. And you need to deal with them in the severest way. These people, they don't, we are the people, we run around, we march, we do all of this foolishness. You know what the reality is? I tell my people, I don't interested. Never tell me about any protest that you're going to do. You know, I love Malcolm X, that great ancestor. He said that if they set the four-legged dog on you, you kill the four-legged dog. And if the two-legged dog do the same, then you deal with him also. I tell people this in America. I said the only time the enemy is going to overstand these police shooting that you're having in America and you run out and you protest. I've been saying this for years. The only thing they overstand is violence. So when they kill one of our young brothers, you must kill 10 of them. That's the only message they will get. And then they will start to say, please, let's talk. But if you dare and you say, oh, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. No, it's nothing going to change. When you march, you do all this foolishness, it's nothing going to change. But you must put a stop to the foolishness by deciding you're not going to protest anymore. This is how we're going to solve the problem. You like violence, we're going to give you violence. That is the only thing they understand and overstand about life. So you have to put a stop to it. They're not going to put a stop to it for you. So by going out there march, they laugh at you. And when you get more serious, they send out Jesse Jackson and Sharpton to come and cool you down. Stop fooling yourself. Okay? Realize, understand, overstand what is going on. These missionaries that is coming in Africa or anywhere in the Caribbean, you need to drive them out. And them a kill you. And them a bring the problem to you. Solve your problem by getting rid of the problem. They are the problem, not the solution, my people. Wake up and live. Seeing that is I message to you. First thing on this I rise on this grand Monday morning or Monday grand rise. We don't mourn, so we don't in the morning business. You know, see. But on this another beautiful rise, we give thanks. And we give thanks for everyone that tune in. Seeing always we are here to liberate your mind. This is the African Liberation Station. Seeing as a love, guidance, and protection, may the ancestors always show you the way. Because the ancestor is within. One love, guidance, and protection, my people, as always. Saying, yeah, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Saying, because your mind is going to be liberated. This is not for the Christians. This is not for none of those people. Give thanks, Melissa. Yeah, man. Have a beautiful, beautiful and uplifting day. Saying guidance and protection to everyone. Saying more life, more liberty, more power, more strength. Yeah, man.